Good morning. I'm up here on Spruce Mountain on a blustery fall afternoon, and I'm going to take a break and talk about an anime I've seen recently, Utawareru Mono.
子供の頃の夢は色あせない落書きで思うまま書き滑らせて描く未来へと
Utawareru Mono is a fantasy anime from AD Vision. Its title is unpronounceable, and I'm not even going to try again. It's set in an alternate world where the characters are mostly human except for furry ears and bushy tails. And the creatures are rather different as well, including this odd substitute for a horse. The principal character is Hakuro. One of the other characters, Elalu, finds him.
What happened to me?
Well, I found you unconscious in the forest. I brought you here because you were terribly injured.
I was?
Yes, but don't worry, you'll be fine now.
He looks a little more human than she does, in that he doesn't have furry ears. And he's also got a metal mask that's welded to his face.
Why can't I remember?
But he has no memory of where he came from or how he came to be there.
The mystery of Hakuru's past will be a recurring theme throughout the 26 episodes.
It doesn't take long before he turns into the village leader,
Do it!
organizing an expedition to kill a big tiger that's been plaguing the village by picking off their livestock and residents.
Got her!
One of the characters, Araru, who's Elaru's sister,
Araru's baby.
ends up taking in the young cub of the killed tiger. And boy, is it going to grow up fast.
After that successful hunt, he becomes their leader again as they stage a small rebellion against the taxman.
You bastards! What?
The tax revolt turns into a revolt against their higher lord. The series moves along with Hakuro gradually increasing the areas he's a ruler of, always as an unwilling participant.
And without actually seeking to fight any wars, he ends up working his way up from governor to lord to king to emperor until he's got pretty good-sized digs to rule over. And this gives us the opportunity for lots of battle scenes, some better illustrated than others.
And as a bonus, he gets to inherit a lot of the soldiers who were fighting for the old lord, including a lot of their commanders and captains who are pretty spiffy with swords. He also seems to attract a large number of pleasant females. As a fantasy series, it's pretty decent. It moves along well. It has some imaginative aspects, but it also tends to grind along, repeating the same plot line of every time Hakuro wins a battle, there's another bigger lord who wants to see him done in, and he ends up having to fight against them next. Now, as it gets towards the end, in the last 4 or 5 episodes, another factor gets put in, and I wasn't too pleased with that, and that's mecha. I'm not really a fan of mixing mecha into the end of a fantasy series. It's true, I liked Escaflowne, but that threw it in at the beginning, so we knew what we were getting into. Here, all of a sudden, we just seem to have these big giant robots powered by magic, I suppose. And the final revelations about Hakuro's background, which you do eventually get at the end of the series, really don't seem to fit in well with the fantasy story that we'd been going along with. So I thought it was a disappointing ending. I'm going to give it 3.5 stars. I'd have given it 4 full stars if it hadn't introduced those silly mecha at the end. Thanks for listening.